Hello everybody and welcome to week 10, final race of the regular season here in season 7 of the CTC Cup Series. Tonight you join me at Atlanta Motor Speedway in Atlanta, Georgia for a pretty warm day, but pretty cool by the South standards. I think it's about 77 degrees ambient temperature out there at Atlanta tonight, so drivers not going to have a crazy hot racetrack like they did last week, but it's still going to be a challenge. Multi-groove classic Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's going to be a fun one to watch tonight. Qualifying getting underway at the moment. We'll see who we got qualifying out there on track. Looks like the first ones to roll out. Got a few rookies in here tonight. We'll be on the lookout for the 21. We also got another rookie or two in here starting tonight. The 50 of Mateo Ortiz. I think there was one other. Yep, the 29 of Ricardo Bernal. So those guys all going to be rookies out here tonight. Oh, Joshua McQuiggan in the 21 as well, so hope I'm saying that right. I am notoriously not good with names, no matter how easy they are. On screen, Patrick O'Keefe, one of the first ones to roll out, so we're going to stick with him through his qualifying lap here. Ripping that high lane. Lap 1 complete for O'Keefe. We're right on board for lap number 2. 30.81. That's not too great comparing that to practice times. Oh, he's blinking a little bit. All right, we'll find somebody else to ride on a little bit. There's one of our rookies right there, the 21, 30.57. Goes to the top of the board on the first lap. Right on that outside wall. Now moves to the middle in 3 and 4. Putting the left side tires on that seam. That's where you want to be in that next gen car. Across the line, 30.53. Puts him third. 30.55, sorry. So a little bit faster. Goes up to fourth. Quinn Newton to the top of the board, 30.49. Michael Christopher, our fastest in practice, coming off to complete his first lap. 30.69 on his first. Going to try again. Ran out 30.34, I think, on practice, but that's on warmer tires, so that's going to be a pretty tough time to get in qualifying. Davis Greenwell to the top of the board. Does it on lap 2. Hayden Lowell quickly jumps Greenwell. So he'll have the pole position for now. And Christopher comes off turn 4. A little bit of a slide. Hopefully didn't get an off track right there. And that's going to move him to 5th, 30.51. Pretty good lap there for Christopher. Llewellyn, oh, he's loose off too. Oh, hard on the inside wall. Blew the motor. So that first lap's going to count for him, 31.23. Not what he wanted in qualifying. Who else we got on track? Ethan Evers switches to the number 8 this week. So a little bit different out there for Ethan. Going to take some getting used to, but... Oh, he catches the outside wall, and he has the same fate as Daniel. Same spot on the wall. That safer barrier is getting a workout. Blake Giglio joined last second, as always, so he doesn't have much practice. We'll see what he can do. As far as I know, he still does not have force feedback. First lap of 30.86, but it's not going to count due to tagging the outside wall. Almost got the wall out of 2. And 30.49 for Blake. Puts him up to 4th. And with 45 seconds left, we'll see if anybody can complete another lap. Looks like Edwards will be able to do one more lap here. Brian Martin's second lap. Oh, looks like first lap for Brian Martin of 30.6. Then we go to 12th. He should have time for a second one. Edwards' first lap puts him to 22nd. See what Brian Martin can do. Across the line, 30.41. Another great qualifying effort from the 54 team. Moves to second. And that's going to do it for qualifying. Okay. Go over our grid for tonight's race. It's going to be a lengthy one, so let's get started right now. On pole for tonight, Hayden Lowell. I think that's his first pole of the season. So congrats to Hayden on the first pole. He's gotten close a couple of times, but finally gets it done. You know, I think it's his third start this season, so good job by him. So Hayden going to start first tonight. On his outside, Brian Martin in the 54. Not surprising there. He's been qualifying good all season. Going to start in that front row again. Davis Greenwell going to start third tonight. Great qualifying effort from the 20 team. Alongside Quinn Newton as well. A good qualifying effort for him. Blake Giglio going to be starting fifth tonight. A little bit farther back than he's used to, but still in the front three rows. Nothing to be sad about. Andrew Griesbaum as well, starting on Blake's outside in that 68 car. Michael Christopher going to start seventh tonight. One of our fastest in practice, so be on the lookout for him. Zach Probst going to be starting eighth tonight. Then beyond that, you got Nick Leo in the 69 starting 9th, Andrew Beach in 10th, Joshua McQuiggan in 11th, Jesse J. Jones in 12th, Ian Montrose in 13th, DG Swiss in 14th, Patrick O'Keefe in 15th, Casey Graves in 16th. Then you got Kenny Frisbee in 17th, Harry Grindell in 18th, Ricardo Bernal 19th, John Neckrich in 20th, Carson Bechtel in 21st, Michael Edwards in 22nd, Jake Vinowski 23rd, Brian Jackson, another one of our rookies, starting 24th. Then you got Jeff Price, the 14th, starting 25th. Thomas Dill, 26th. Mateo Ortiz in 27th. Cliff Mullins in 28th. Daniel Llewellyn in 29th. Ethan Evers, 30th. Ronnie Holmes, 31st. Christopher Melton, 32nd. Then you got Dave Hoytsmith, 33rd. And Kobe Stidham in our 34th position, running out this 34-car field tonight. One of our biggest of the season. We've hovered around 30, but I think it was either Daytona or Texas was 34 or more. I think Daytona might have been 36. Can't quite remember, but it's one of our highest of the season for sure, and it's cool to see that Atlanta's going to get a good car count tonight. All right. These drivers head onto the backstretch, make sure everybody's caught up to the field. Looks like everybody does get caught up, so we should be going green this time. Regular season finale points on the line tonight. Show those as the broadcast goes on. But it's a close battle there for that cut line. 12 drivers make it in. I think we have 5 locked in on wins at this point. So you got 7 open positions. I think the only one locked in on points is Michael Edwards. But here we go. Green flag in the air. Hayden Lowell gets us started. Lap number 1 complete, under green. Hayden Lowell keeps up the lead, but Brian Martin to the inside, trying to take that lead away. Side by side for the lead, Martin and Lowell. Looking almost 3 wide there around 5th. Oh, Christopher gets out of shape. looks like they sorted out. Hayden Lowell still trying to hold off the 54 Brian Martin. Hayden running that top lane. You run the risk of burning your tires off too early running the top, but how important is track position to Hayden right now? That's what he's going to have to weigh out. He moves down to the bottom to defend. It's going to dump some dirty air on the front of the 54, take away his air. And going to get another run down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, down straightaway, they're side by side from 7th on back. Now 5th on back. 62 and 20. Side by side right there. Davis Greenwell in a bit of a different car this week. That dark blue Artemis Ford Mustang. I'm used to seeing him in that yellow car that he's been in for a couple of weeks, so it's going to take some getting used to. Good cross lap 4 clean. Good start to this race at Atlanta. This has always been a pretty clean and green racetrack. It's hard to screw up here. I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible. Oh, and as I say that, who was that? The 29, I think? He's got the 52 on his car, but the 29 got out of shape right there. Oh, slides up the track, and 11 gets in the wall at the same time. I don't think that was related. Toward the lead, Quinn Newton and Brian Martin side by side, making some contact. Quinn Newton to the inside of Hayden Lowell for the lead. Quinn to the lead of the race. All right, I was pulling on Larry Mack right there. I was trying to find some stats. Montrose and Martin side by side for 3rd now, and they're still battling hard for the middle of this field. 3 wide right here. I have had chat muted the whole race. That was an accident. Glad nothing happened. Newton's still out front. Hopefully not burning those tires off too early. Talked about that. They're going to make around 50 laps on a tank of fuel tonight. But with a 130 lap race, you don't really know what your strategy is going to be until later on. I think the strategy for a lot of these guys is going to be pushing to the end of the fuel run on this first one. And we'll kind of see how everything shakes out beyond that. Oh, the 99 way out of shape. Ian Montrose trying to collect that Camaro, and he does. But he's going to lose a few positions. 16 Giglio starting to make his way through the field again. Fill back some spots on the restart. Or the initial start, sorry. But Newton with a 0.5 of a second lead. Oh, the 29 spinning through the grass. Not spinning. Luckily he saves it. That M&M's Camaro is, oh man, he's got a handful right there. He's doing a great job saving it, but he's really got to be easy on that right rear. It's clearly overheated. Back up toward the lead. Same top 3. Nick Leo makes his way up to 4th. Oh, the 92 went top to bottom right there. I don't think that was intentional. I think the car stepped out. Cole and Martin side by side again. Look at the 26 DG Swiss knocked on the door of top 10. He's got some cars fighting behind him. 70 into 68. Almost dooring right there. And it's going to be interesting to see where that preferred lane goes. As everybody runs at the bottom trying to save their tires, it's going to heat up. And it's honestly going to start to be worse on your tires. So you kind of want to maybe move up a lane or two to get to some cool track. But at the same time, if the top starts heating up, you don't want to be up there because it's just going to burn your tires even more than the bottom would. So it's almost like dirt now with the dynamic track. You got to kind of move around and see what's working the best for you. You can feel it. If it grips up hard, you know that's a cool patch of track. And you can run on it. But I'm sure these drivers are feeling that bottom deteriorate as this race goes on. 34 cars running around it. And 15 laps in, that's when the tires are going to really start to degrade. If these guys were not saving, they're going to have a handful. And as I say that, Quinn Newton, oh, the 16 at Giglio, Brian Martin, all out of shape, and there's a massive wreck in the front stretch.
Any feeling about the car at all?
Oh, they're still wrecking. Absolutely huge wreck. Started with the 54 and the 16, I think. Let's take a look at it. Okay, a little bit farther back than that. Here we go. Looking at the 54. Catches the apron. 16 gets into his quarter panel. And as he's trying to save it, just overcorrects up top, catches the 20, 22, 21. 92 gets a piece. 53, 48, and the 11, I think, also gets a piece of this. As he's trying, oh, he tries to speed up again, the car goes around, so he doesn't got damage, he just, oh! So what a first wreck here tonight. Everybody comes down pit road. Oh, the 21 spins on entry at pit road. What just happened? Alright, so 88 at Quinn Newton brought us down first. We're going to pay attention to the race off pit road before anything. 54 Brian Martin is coasting off the exit. This 26 of DG Swiss wins the race off pit road with a fuel only stop, I think. Then you got Quinn Newton with 4 tires. Hayden Lowe, Blake Giglio. Cliff Mullins looks like fuel only. Daniel fuel only. Daniel Llewellyn, that is. Ethan Evers fuel only. And then Bechtel maybe with a 2-tire stop. And then we have Casey Graves and Mateo Ortiz that stayed out. So a lot going on this one. As we are 1 to green, and it sounds like the 01 of Graves thought he was going to be able to pit the second time around, wanted to lead that lap, get the extra 5 bonus points, but the pits close after that first lap. So that means the top two are gonna have to stay out here. Oh man, yeah, that update was huge on Tuesday. I took everything, it was about 12 gigabytes. I think every car got the new damage model, so that was probably part of it. All right, here we go. Pace car gonna pull off. First caution of the night. You go back green.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. A little bit of wheel spin there from the front two. Graves did a good job managing it. That 26 car, remember, I don't think he took tires, but he had a little bit of wheel spin. Car's going to be a lot looser with the fuel. Same with the 50. The 50 did not take fuel, so he's just got old tires. Tags the wall a little bit right there. 68 did a good job not going 4 wide. The 50 is dropping back. Looking up front. The other car that stayed out, oh, one of Graves, he has fallen back to 6th already. These guys are going to want to caution soon. Meanwhile, Quinn Newton has retaken the lead, but Hayden Lowell trying to take it from him. And Hayden Lowell goes to the lead. After getting the pole, got lead lap number 21. Graves, he is not happy with staying out. I can see why. Drop back, he's going to fall outside the top 10 right here. He's going to continue to drop until the caution comes out or everybody comes down pit road. Oh, a little bit of contact back there. Oh, the 23 tags the 29. They both spin through the grass, but they save it. 23. Oh, man. Oh, jeez, that was scary. 54. I gotta give props to the 54 of Ryan Martin. He slowed up so well for that, and whoever was behind him as well. I thought for sure we were going to wreck the 23, now getting into the 59. What's going on up here? Looks like everybody's going to sort it out now. That was a scary couple of laps. Up front, these two still battling for the lead. The 88 and the 56 don't want to give it up. On board with the 16 of Giglio. Mole clears the 88 again. Probably not for long. Oh, Jeff Price to the outside of Giglio. Probst to the inside. They're 3 wide. Andrew Beach, former winner at Atlanta, I think last season in season 6. Trying to reclaim that victory at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And his other win here in the Cup Series came at Charlotte. So really good at these quad oval racetracks. Be on the lookout for Andrew Beach, making his way up toward the top 5 now. Like the leader sorted it out. Everybody's starting to single file out here. Not the leaders though. There's still a lot of different lanes being run, but not too much battling going on. Oh, who was that? Somebody spun down the backstretch. Not sure who that was. It was a black car. I don't think we're going to find out. Somehow Mainoski got a black flag. I'm not sure how. I didn't hear why. But he has come off pit road now. He is now 3 laps down, so I'm not sure what happened to the 48 of Mainoski. Jeff Price to the lead. Well, we were talking about that, and he's bringing his teammate of the 71 with him. So these two C2X boys going to go to the front. Sorry, it's technically team low time, but you know, same difference. Beach gonna look to the inside of his teammate, the 14. Oh, Beach a little loose right there, but he's gonna go to the lead. He's gonna try to lead a lap right here. I'm sure that's why Price let him go. We're gonna get a lap lead on the team with those 5 bonus points. And while we're talking about bonus points and point situations, let's bring up our current points. Right side over there, you can see the top 4 all locked in. And you got Mike Edwards, that 5th car, he's locked in on points, 266 points ahead of the cut line. There's no way he's losing out, but everybody else with 34 cars out here, I'm pretty sure could still lose their position if they had a bad enough race. See, bottom 4 there on their last leg there, trying to look into the playoffs. This is their last attempt. This is the regular season finale. They got to do something this race or it's over. Quinn Newton, one of those guys. Andrew Beach, he's in the lead right now. Andrew Griesbaum, he's inside the top 10. They're all having good races. Who's going to be the one that earns the most points and gets in those playoffs? They are still battling up here in the top 5. Newton maybe cooked the tires or tried to save them, I'm not sure. He fell back a little bit from the race lead. Don't think being inside the top 5 is nothing to be ashamed about, but you know, he was leading the race, so I'm just curious what is happening right now. I think he might just be laying off it a little bit. A lot of battling going on here around 10th. Guys are really packed up in the top 10. Pretty much the top 12 all within 1 second. 66 at Neckridge, I think, got out of shape right there. Had to get out of the gas. I'm going to drop back to 13th, it looks like. Oh, Jeff Price gets loose, tags the outside wall. The car looks okay. Maybe a little bit of right side damage, maybe some dents in the cooler panel, but he'll continue just fine. Benefit of those composite bodies. Michael Christopher finds his way inside the top 10 after getting involved in that accident. Had to come from the back, used his fast repair. Well, he's back inside the top 10, so nice job by Michael Christopher there. Not biased at all, as he's one of my drivers. Andrew Beach might be under fire from these guys here soon. He pushed those tires to get up to the lead. Now he's going to pay the consequence for it as the car gets out of shape. He's going to surrender the lead and fall back to fourth. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, we missed that. So, reading from chat, 48 got to the 99 and all got sent down pit road. That's where that black flag came from. So, Vainoski there, 3 laps down, still on track. Took that faster. Oh, no, didn't take the faster road. Oh, it's okay. Just went down pit road. Obviously retakes the lead after Beach gets loose. Now Ronnie Holmes up into the top 3. And Newton, after getting by Beach, falls back to 6th. And he does not look like he was happy right now with those tires. Guys about 19 laps into their green flag run. And once again, they're going to start feeling it pretty bad. Breaker's going to start stepping out. If they weren't easy on it, it's going to be a rough second half of this run. Michael Edwards, oh man. A little loosey-goosey. And just to put into perspective how spread out this field is, from the start-finish line camera, you're going to see the top 10 whiz by all in a pack right here, and the rest of the field just kind of sprinkles by. There goes 17th. With more than 22nd. And we got another 14 cars to go. Like Ian Montrose comes down pit road. He'll be the first on this cycle to come down. This should be inside the fuel window, so I think that's what he's thinking. Probst and Holmes battling for third. Holmes going to surrender that spot. Off the back bumper, Hayden Mole. And while these guys are all spread out on a fuel run, let's go to a crank it up.
Sorry.
Hope you enjoyed the Crank It Up. We're working lap 50 right now. Hayden Wall, Blake Giglio side by side for the lead. We have a car slow right here. Not sure who that. It looks like the 50 of Ortiz. Just came off of pit road. We do have some pit cycles going on right now. Some cars have come down. Casey Graves. Yeah, it was his first pit stop of the race, so went about 48 laps, including the caution. Ricardo Bernal also came down. Already loose. Oh man. Greenwell came down on that caution. Not the caution. Under these pit cycles. Looks like Zach Probst is out of the race. So something happened to Probst under the Crank It Up. We'll see if we can catch that. Looks like just a disconnect. See if we can find this for you guys. So this is a replay right here.
We got stage brakes, right?
Like just... Oh man, okay, that might have happened right there. Just got loose right here. That might be it for Probst. Just came down pit road. So, just wasn't feeling the car, I think. We're back to live racing. Giglio and Lowell still battling for the lead. And they're going to be thinking about pit stops here soon. They've been on these tires for about 33 laps. They are ripping that top lane, trying to tighten the car up a little bit. But Ronnie Holmes fell off just a little bit. Down to 7th right now. Looks like maybe he'll lose that 7th spot to Christopher if he gets there, not sure. Greenwald goes by, but he's on a different lap.
Nice save, Carson.
He has new tires. That's why he's slicing and dicing through these guys right now. Giglio might have had an issue right there. Definitely had an issue. About 7/10 off his last lap. So either he got loose or maybe had an issue with the lap car. I'm not sure. Griesbaum gets around him though. That's going to put Lowell out front by about half a second.
I'm regretting not practicing the top.
Oh man, Vainoski, somehow he's now 16 laps down. He has received a drive-through penalty, which he is serving right now due to incidents. So something going on with the 48 right now. I'm surprised he's still on track, but just trying to get as many points as he can with the playoffs on the line. One of those guys that made the playoffs, I think, last year, almost made it in that Final Four. Those playoffs definitely moving farther away now from 4018. Fortunate there. Looks like Giglio got back around Griesbaum, who is now in danger of getting passed by Michael Edwards of the 4. Top 4 have all driven away from 5th. About 2 seconds ahead of the 69 of Leo. Newton, oh man. Great save there off the 2. And he's running really good speed right now. Putting himself in a good spot to get in those playoffs. But he's got to keep it there. If he's driving that car like that, he's got to be careful it doesn't step out too far one of these times. Hard battle going on here, 92 and 37. This is for 20th. Giglio trying to get around Lowell now. Oh man, they got close. Blake slid up the hill a little bit. Hayden adjusted for it, held on to the lead on that lap. Giglio tried to slide up right there, thought about it, but definitely not enough of a run. Slides back in behind the 56. It looks like it's really tough to pass in the bottom right now. Which makes sense. When you can rip the wall like that, you get a massive run off the corner. But you also open yourself up to a slide job. Oh, Hayden's out of shape. He's wrecking. Oh no. Spins down to the bottom of the racetrack. Car comes back up. Wow, he's back straight again. I don't know how that happened. And he alt at 4s. Hayden Lowell's done. So before I could even get the words out of my mouth that they were having a good battle, he gets loose.
I don't know if I tagged you there or
and that
just set up
gives Blake Giglio the lead.
But sorry, I don't know if I said too much.
And Hayden has.
Oh no, I was talking about Hayden disconnecting.
Man, he's not having a good run here these last few weeks. He's had some really good speed, but it seems that second half of the race is untouchable for him. Now top 3 are Giglio, Edwards, and Griesbaum. Had some cars come down pit road this last time. Michael Christopher came down pit road. A bunch of other cars. John Neckrich, the first of the cars that came down. We got Casey Graves came down 15 laps ago. Christopher came down 1 lap ago. Joshua McQuiggan also came down. Dave Hoytsma. Christopher Melton exiting pit road as we speak. Tom Stowe came down last lap. Toby Stidham as well came down last lap. O'Keefe is on pit road. Frisbee coming off of pit road. We got a lot of cars laps down. Several cars 3 laps down, 1 4 laps down. Some of these are due to pit cycles, but they still have about 15, 16 cars yet to pit.
John, take her inside.
Okay, cool.
Jimmy inside here, Case. I'm not gonna put up a fight. Hitting the top.
Finder on points again. Two of the cars that are out near that cut line are up in the top 5. And speak of them, here comes Griesbaum down pit road. Same with Bechtel. Jeff Price also comes down. Looks like Ethan Beaver's on pit road.
57 pitting this time.
Well, that leaves not too
Pitting in
many
this
cars
town.
that yet to
Pitting in
pit.
this town.
Andrew Beach calls out that he's pitting. I just realized I still have driver chat on, but you know what? They're running good. Not too much going on. We'll keep it on.
54 pitting. 54 pitting. 88 pitting. 88 pitting.
88 says he's pitting this time. I think I heard the 54 also call it out. Yep, here comes the 54, Brian Martin. He's still trying to get that lap back. He's definitely not hoping for a caution right now, but once everybody cycles out, he's going to be hoping for a caution once again. And there's Nick Leo, comes down. That was our leader, I think. Nick Leo came down last lap. He's coming off pit road now. And with Leo and Newton coming down pit road, that's going to be the last of our drivers to pit. Which means Nekrich will cycle up to the lead. He did pit. Major short pit and the caution's out. Who's that for? Is that Bernal, I think? Let's back it up here.
I can't see that looks up for us, huh?
Yep, looks like the 29 of
Not
Ricardo
really, 'cause everybody
Bernal
just
gets loose off
It
turn
literally
2.
came out of the
Let's
pit.
get the ticker out of here. Gets loose off 2, chases the car up the track, gets loose, and doesn't look like he collects anybody, luckily, but the caution does come out, and that throws a wrench in this race. He tried to Alt F4 before it came out. I applaud him for that. He tried to get out of there, he tried to tow it, but the damage was done. The caution is now out, and that has completely changed this race. John Nekrich gets to take the lead. Now he comes down pit road, as I'm sure many other drivers will. Not too many, actually. It's a little surprising. We're just past halfway in this race. Gonna have about 60 to go when we go green.
Freaking long, and that caution came about 20 laps too late. Unreal.
Brian Martin unhappy on that radio, understandably.
No, you.
Had himself in a position to get that lucky dog for many laps, and the caution came out while I was saying that it would be a bad time for him to get a caution. So that'll put Nick Leo up to the lead now that everybody has pit. I think that still worked out pretty good for the 66 and company. They are going to be back there around 18th, but going to have newer tires than a lot of the cars in front of them. Going to be a lot better on fuel. It's the strategy I like to go with. The late pit or the short pit are always better. You don't want to pit on cycle with people, because that's how you can end up getting a trap to lap down, and that's never good. Alright, should take the one to green this time by. All right, so
Okay, they called it off. Watch it go. With it. No go, no go. Going next time. Green flag.
all right, so we had some crazy stuff going right there. iRacing decided to wave everybody around, keep lap cars up front. Think we got it all sorted out now, but that was an absolute headache. Got to love the iRacing.com service. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it gives you that. But we're back to green flag racing. 55 laps to go now. Nick Leo out to a pretty good lead. Now Christopher and Newton teammates there side by side for third. Both of them in dire need of points right now. Christopher is in the last spot of the playoffs. Newton is 3 spots out, needs 55 points on that cut line, which is Christopher. Brian Martin, his front end is destroyed. What happened? Oh man, tags the outside wall. Car goes back up toward the outside wall and it just destroys the front end. Oh man, that's not how he wanted to end his night. And Leo is just driving away. Nick Leo 1 second ahead of the rest of the field. Breezebomb now moves up into second. Edwards third. Beach fourth. So this top five is mixed up completely. We got Giglio, Brindell, Newton. Christopher fell back to eighth now. Definitely trying to save those tires. Don't want to save them too much though, because it's probably only going to work out to be about a 30-lap run before they got to come down pit road. It's going to be interesting, the strategy here. We went green with about 55 laps to go. They are doring in the background. Looks like they saved it. 55 still out of shape. He saves it. But yeah, as I was saying, 55 laps to go. That means nobody can make it to the end on fuel. I am 99% certain. So that means they're going to have to pit at some point. Do you A, go as far as you can on fuel and then take a splash and finish the race? Or B, split it in half and take tires halfway through? And really your only two options. I mean, I guess there's option C of save an extra 6 or 7 laps on fuel, but I think that is completely out of the question. Neo, not Neo. Leo up there up front, Nick Leo. They're still side by side. Pretty much all throughout this top 10. $16 Giglio just running that bottom, trying to save those tires. Same with the 57. Off the back bumper of Andrew Beach. Oh, I'm sorry, Harry Grindell. I grabbed the wrong camera. There's Andrew Beach. Now off the back bumper, Harry Grindell. Ronnie Holmes. Brindell and Beach both ran a 30.5 that time. No, not that time by 30.8. That last time by. Meanwhile, Nick Leo hovering around the 31-second flat bracket. So we may see that 69 car start to fall off right here. Oh, they're 4 wide. Back to 3 wide. That's, oh no, I'm sorry. Mullins, Holmes, and Montrose. Davis Greenwell trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. It's up there around 7th in track position. I'm sorry, I think that'd be 8th. But he's 2 laps down right now, so he's trying his best. Not going to be eligible for the lucky dog as there are 3 cars a lap down. DG Swiss currently in the lucky dog position. Oh no! I cannot get to the button fast enough. My goodness.
What can we do to try to hold it?
We got cars wrecking everywhere. Looks like the 28 of Brian Jackson. I hate how long it takes for me to get these cautions out. Alright, let's back it up, see what happened here. 15 gets loose on the outside of the 99. Tags the 37. 22 goes spinning through the grass. But with the 28 slowing that outside wall, the caution does come out. Let's see if we can ride on board with them here. That is not the right car. There we go. On board. Put the 28. Car just steps out. And we got cars coming down pit road in real time, so let's go take a look at that. I think Leo leads him down pit road. Hey Travis, Brian, I'm sorry, man. That was a tough way to go out. Oh man, close race off pit road. I think Grindel got it by about a splitter. So Harry Grindel wins the race off pit road. Had a 0.2 of a second faster stop than Leo. That was the difference. Brian Jackson, obviously the cause of the caution, came down, took the faster pair before everybody else. Means he's got an EOL. .25 cars still on the lead lap. DG Swiss got the lucky dog here. But Greenwell is in a wave around position, so he's going to get a lap back. Not going to be good on fuel to the end of the race, but this at least puts him closer to getting all of his laps back. Definitely what you want to do right here. Same with Frisbee and O'Keefe. They're both going to get a lap back. And we also have Jesse J. Jones and Kobe Stidham going to get back on the lead lap with this wave around. Pace car lights should come off this time. We'll see how those cars take their wave rounds. There they go. All right, pace car pulls off. We're going to go back to green here.
Green flag.
36 laps to go at the line. Brindle with a good start. And everybody else side by side. Just about 3 wide right here. Edwards to the inside of Griesbaum. Or Griesbaum to the outside of Edwards, I'm not sure. Those two still side by side. Grindel being tracked down by the 20 or the 69 here. I'm sorry, Christopher blinked there for a second. Rocked him down the running order, but he has come back since. Still there at 13th. And they're battling for the lead right here. Grindel trying to hold on. Michael Christopher might have got turned by somebody, falls back to 20th. He's got time though, 33 laps to go. He's got plenty of time to get back up there. He has speed all night. Still battling for the lead. Grindel's not giving it up. Somebody says whoever brings out a caution, they'll give them money. So, bribery going on now tonight. Whatever you can do for playoffs, that's what's happening right now. One thing I forgot to mention, Dash for Cash qualifier race tonight. So top 4 2 or 3 charter drivers all going to be eligible at Homestead for that prize. Back here, Ronnie Holmes, Bechtel and Price. Still 3 wide. Looks like Price going to clear them both now. Still side by side. Nick, Leo, Harry, Grindel. Leo with a good run off turn 4 right there. Not going to be able to get it done yet. Gonna lead that lap. Side by side for third. Griezmann quickly takes care of that on the outside. You can see that outside lane prevailing for Grindel right now. Nick Leo is trying his hardest to get around him. And trust me, Grindel's trying his hardest to hold on to it as well. Beach looks like he clears Griezmann now. The two Andrews dueled it out there for third. We're going to stay up front. This battle's been going on for like 7 or 8 laps. And it's not stopping yet. Oh, the 69 thought about clearing up right there. Last second turn back down, and that caused the car to get loose, and they're finally single file once again. Davis Greenwell checking in on him. Is in a lucky dog position. Just needs that caution to come out and he'll be back on the lead lap. Coming to 26 laps to go. You guys are all good on fuel, I think, other than the cars that took the wave around. But I can confidently say all top 23 cars do not have to pit again. Andrew Beach trying to get up there. Right on the back bumper, the 69 of Leo. And the sun directly in the eyes of these drivers down the front stretch. That's got to be bothering them. One of our first sunset races of the season, so bit of a new challenge for these guys here tonight. I think Charlotte was the only other instance of that. And 70. Wow, 69, 70, and 71 are all in the top 3. That's pretty funny. Now they're in order for a second. That pleases my mind. Oh man, the 69, bit of a slide job right there. He was pretty clear, so it wasn't a crazy move, but he did slow down the 70's run. Now Grindel gonna try to get him back. He's not quite clear. Oh, but a bobble from the 69 does clear him. Now they swap positions again, and they're all in order for a moment. And the 68 is up there too. What? It should not be that crazy, but it's really crazy to me. I love it. Oh, come on, Andrew, get to the lead. I need it to happen. Probably some of the most uncommon numbers in racing are all in the top 4 right now. Now Griezmann slipped back to 5th, but that was great. I loved it. Oh no, Beach is in the wall. They're 3 wide, the Leo gets turned! Nick Leo sideways on the front stretch. Caution's out. He saves it. No damage. Unbelievable. Nick Leo with a masterful save. Everybody else did a great job not hitting him while he spun up the track. but 3 wide ends up causing that. We'll take a look at it again. We had a pretty good view of it to start out with, but oh, I'm taking another look. Oh man, okay. So there it is, the 69, just in the middle of 3 wide, not much room. Ends up getting spun off the nose of the 68, I think. And well, that's gonna do it there. Take a look at it. That was way too far back. I'm gonna get on board with it and then we'll speed it up. There it is. And Michael Edwards wins the race off pit road. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Okay, so we had some lucky dog issues, we had some hitting cone issues, but here we go. 17 laps to go. Coming to 16, we're going to go back to green flag racing. Sorry about all the... Alright, Grindel with a good start. Oh, Giglio caught the outside wall. That was pretty significant contact. He's got some right front damage on that splitter, I can see. Fender's got a little bit. Car doesn't seem to be too bad. He's keeping up pace. Breeze Bomb with a send on the bottom goes to the lead. No, running that middle lane. Nope, all bets are off. Everybody came down pit road, took tires. You gotta just push hard here. There's no tire fall off at this point. Oh, they're wrecking. Jeff Price, I think. Oh, massive wreck. Absolutely huge wreck in turn 2. The 59 is destroyed. That started with the 14 getting loose. I'm not sure if somebody got into him, but he had to tow that car. Let's take a look at it. Okay. 14 got in the wall, comes down in front of the 59 and a few others, and it's on from there. Another look at it from the blimp view. $14 gets the outside wall. 59 is trying to get away from it. 66, 23, 36. Somebody said to watch on board with them. I couldn't quite catch who that was, but I know the 57 said it, so we'll see what happened with Ronnie Holmes. Oh man, just got through that. Cars escape it, but a lot of them get caught up in it. That's our 5th caution of the night. Sorry to whoever wanted me to look at their point of view. I just didn't catch who that was. Heard an engine blow on pit road. That cannot be good. Not sure who that was. I don't see a car on pit road. That might have been the 29. Okay. So 2 to green right now. Breeze Bomb out front. Grindel 2nd. Giglio 3rd. Breeze Bomb trying to race his way into the playoffs. He is 16 points out at the start of the race. He's probably in it at this point. He was 16 behind Christopher, who was the cut line. He was 55 points, it looks like, behind Bechtel, who is in 22nd, so he's ahead of him as well. So Breeze Bomb right now, I hope he's aware, even if he doesn't win this, there's very likely chance that he makes it in the playoffs, whether he wins or not. He should probably just need to podium finish. Obviously, you want the benefit of the doubt, you want the win, you want to know you're in, but right now, all you got to do is get a top 3, finish up there with these guys. So that's got to be in the back of your mind as somebody who's, you know, Either you get your first win right here, or you make it in the playoffs and try to make it better. That's something you got to balance out. This is one of those things where the smart decision is not always the right decision. There's really no right decision at this point. But it's pretty much whatever matters most to you. But pace car lights are out. We're going to see what happens. Going to go green with 9 laps to go. Alright. Pace car pulls off. 9 laps to go here in Atlanta.
Green flag.
Griesbaum steps on the gas. We're green flag racing once again. Scoring almost for second. The 16 and the 70. 16 not quite clear of Grindel. Oh, maybe he is. All right, he's going to clear up in front of Harry. I thought for sure he wasn't clear, but did a good job doing it, I guess. And now he's got his sights set on the 68. Coming to 8 laps to go this time. He's running out of time. Griesbaum just hoping those laps click off clean and green. Oh, Grindel tags the outside wall. Saves it pretty good. Oh no! I think that's the 55. Down to the inside wall, saves it. Rejoins the racetrack in 25th. Oh man. Back up to the leaders. Cliff Mullins side by side with Ethan Evers. Oh man, 26, DG Swiss got really loose right there. The reach had to come down as well. Not sure, I think the 99, oh man, he's got heavy front end damage. Ian Montrose had an incident in 1 and 2, that car is destroyed. A lot happening in these closing laps, 6 laps to go. Giglio closed in by about a 10th. Off 2, he's got to run. Quinn Newton, he's there. He's doing what he needs to do to get these playoffs. This playoff battle is really, really close. It's going to come down to it here when the points all shake out. Christopher, who came in on the cut line, top 10, could get it done. He just doesn't know. You don't know with this point system. There's so many differences, there's so many crazy changes, you don't know until the race is over. You just gotta race as hard as you can, get as many spots as you can, and hope for the best. Andrew Griesbaum off turn 4, coming to 4 laps to go. Still out front, now not much contest from the 16 yet. Now the 69 of Nick Leo looks to the inside of Blake Giglio. And that's what Griesbaum wants to see. He wants to see them battle for second, slow each other up. But the top 7 have all broken away. They've battled so hard from 8th on back, they've lost the main pack up here. 3 laps to go for Griesbaum now. Into turn 1, still about 2/10 on Giglio. What can he do here? Giglio still trying to hold off the 69. And I can't imagine Giglio's doing any saving right here. Obviously not saving. Probably not keeping the tires cool. I think he is trying his hardest. Griesbaum doing a great job managing this, dumping that dirty air. Almost through 1 and 2. 2 laps to go now. White flag this time by. That would make the race official. Into turn 3. Griesbaum off turn 4. Going to take the white flag this time. White flag is waving. 1 lap to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 1 lap to go in the regular season of Season 7. And this looks like all eyes on Andrew Griesbaum. Less than a mile to go. Get in these playoffs. Can he do it? And off turn 4, Andrew Griesbaum gonna take home the win here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. First time winner. What a drive from Griesbaum. Was up front all day. And just does a great job holding on to that lead. And Griesbaum burning it down on the front stretch. Let's see if we can get an interview. All right, first one coming in here, it's going to be Nick Leo. Hey, Nick, run home second tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, actually. Didn't think I was going to run that good tonight, so I'll take it.
Definitely, man. You were up there battling for the lead. Probably the last half of that race, you were in contention for it. Led some laps out there, showed some speed, but with that win earlier in the season, you're well in the playoffs. Wasn't too much of a difference for you. So looking on to next week, but still a good race here at Atlanta, man. What was the car like? What was the race for you overall?
It was super loose, especially later in the run, but it seemed like once the sun started going down at the end there, it started to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah,
Definitely tricky to drive, though.
Oh yeah, that sun came down. I'm sure it changed it up for you guys a lot, but you did a great job managing it. Took it home second here tonight. You got anybody you want to shout out for the second place finish?
Just yourself for the broadcast and everybody that put the league on, and shout out to Harry too. That was some awesome racing there, side by side with him for 20-something laps.
Absolutely, man. You guys put on a good show. Well, congrats on the second once again. We'll see you next week for Watkins Glen.
Yep, looking forward to it. Thank you.
That was Nick Leo, second place finisher tonight. We give a moment for Griesbaum to come in here if he would like to. But still a great job by Griesbaum there, taking home the win. And man, that was a great finish. Atlanta always puts on a good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope you all did as well. Let's go through our results in the meantime. Andrew Griesbaum takes home the win. Nick Leo second. Blake Giglio in third. Harry Grindell fourth. Thomas Stilgan fifth. Christopher Melton in sixth. Quinn Newton seventh. Ethan Evers in eighth. Andrew Beach ninth. DG Swiss in 10th. Unad Ronnie Holmes 11th. Davis Greenwall in 12th. Brian Jackson takes home a 13th in his first start. Michael Christopher in 14th. Patrick O'Keefe 15th. Carson Bechtel in 16th. John Neckrich 17th. Casey Graves in 18th. Michael Edwards 19th. Cliff Mullins 20th. Dave Hoytsma 21st. Daniel Llewellyn 22nd. Kenny Frisbee 23rd. Joshua McQuiggan 24th. Jesse J. Jones 25th. Ian Montrose 26th. Mateo Ortiz 27th. Jeff Price in 28th. Kobe Stidham in 29th. Jake Vianowski 30th. Cliff says he still hates this track. I thought you hated it. I couldn't remember. I didn't want to say it without knowing. But yeah, it's not one of your favorite. I remember that now. All right, moving on. Final four, Brian Martin in 31st, Ricardo Burnell 32nd, Hayden Lowell 33rd, and Zach Probst taking home 34th. Had a lot of cars finish on the lead lap tonight. It was a very clean race. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope to see you out next week. The playoffs are going to start next week at Watkins Glen, or as Andrew likes to say, Watson's Glen. So that should be a fun one. Andrew in chat as I say that. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you next week.